And welcome back. This is ballerscuba with more bonus episodes of Let's Play Final Fantasy X. We have much more epic music for our introductions today. We have done something big. We have grounded Sin, kind of. Or at least that was the impression I got until he flew, sprouted wings and all that kind of stuff. Speaking of which, we have a little bit more work to do. I've done a little bit of work off screen, but it's not enough. So we have a little bit more work to do to clear a little bit more area for me.
You're counting on me, kid.
You're damn right you are. We need to go back to Sin. Simple as that. Let's head back in.
Yeehaw! Here we go!
I do have my party equipped with no encounters, plus all of the celestial weapons on everybody else. You get this cutscene kind of again every time you go inside Sin. I don't know. It's kind of weird because we didn't quite make it, right? We didn't make it all the way there. But I have gone ahead and cleared out this first room here. I was hoping that I'd be able to find everything that I wanted to find in this first room. It turns out that is not the case. So instead, I do need to clear out one more obstacle. And I'm looking forward to this one. I probably should look up a strategy guide just to make sure I know what I'm doing, but I'm pretty sure I got the gist of what I need to do here. We are going to head for the spooky stairs again. I think, I think that's the faster way to get there. It is, but there's a waterfall. So I've cleared out all this stuff, got all the treasure chests opened up, also did quite a bit of capturing around here. Notice how much faster it goes when you don't have to get into fights every 5 steps. But when you do make it to the other side, there will be scary stairs. And those scary stairs are what we are after today. Because we need to go up against what really could be one of the biggest bad guys in all of the game if it wasn't for the fact that I had to defeat a much more difficult enemy just to get to this point. Do give me a save sphere right here. We could go over what I've done off screen, but let's just say that I moved people forward on the sphere grid quite a bit. Riku's the one with no encounter, so we'll go ahead and give her a god hand again, and we will change the party around. Let's see. We'll put Riku in. Riku probably needs some work. I think Yuna has something to say. And then maybe Waka does. So we'll leave Waka in. Maybe he'll talk. Maybe not. Yeah, people are strong. Let's head up. I would say like how strong they are, but really it's going to take a long time, and it doesn't really matter all that much anyway. I could be just as powerful as when I showed up. Yeah, it's time to take this on again. Hey, buddy, how you been? Long time no kill.
Don't you ever give up? Sin has chosen me.
Yeah, but no.
I am part of Sin. I am one with Sin forever.
Until like 5 minutes from now.
Immortal.
No.
Sin just absorbed you.
I will learn to control it from within. I have all the time in the world.
Unless we destroy Sin.
Since you were gracious enough to dispose of Yunalesca,
Or you.
the only means of destroying Sin is forever gone.
But I can still destroy you.
Now nothing can stop us.
And Sin, as it turns out.
Well, we can.
Yeah, we totally can.
By all means, try.
It's not even going to be that difficult.
Thank me. Your death means your father's life.
Yeah, I would rather have mine. Yeah, get out of there, Tidus. Tried to do some work here. Ooh, spinny. If only I cared. Red. All right, can you talk? Waka cannot talk. All right, Tidus, can you talk? Does it? People talk. I swear people talk around here. All right, let's get Haystega going. Sure. We need this. Obviously, this is entirely necessary. Riku, go for an attack, please. Wow. Okay, nobody wants to talk? I thought people wanted to talk in this one. No? Yuna, could you just go ahead and tap Seymour Omnis with your staff? That would be appreciated. Thank you. And down goes Seymour Omnis. I didn't get the overkill, but you know what? That was so much more satisfying than getting the overkill. Oh, that felt good. Yeah, sit down. You're done here, buddy. Yes, you're done.
You would ascend him.
Just tap him. Tap him again. One more time, just right on top of the head. We'll show that off when she's much more powerful. Her Aunt Lulu. It'll feel so good.
It is you, after all, who will send me.
Honey.
But even after I am gone, Spira's sorrow will prevail.
Are you trying to say something about the sequel? I would say spoiler, there's a sequel, but I'm playing a version of the game where the sequel's lumped in, so...
Sin will be right behind you.
There's gonna be a few things first. We will not deal with Sin right away. Yeah, a little bit AP, but... AP means nothing to me at this point. The level 3 key spheres, also not that big of a deal for me. I have enough. I have plenty. Haste ring, sure, I'll take it. And this is actually where a lot of the enemies are going to be exclusive, which is why I need to be here. We'll go ahead and put the Devastator back on. So there's, like, stuff here that I need to kill in order to do things, particularly for capturing reasons, which is why I need to unlock this. So I went ahead and showed it to you guys on screen so that we could revel in Seymour's pathetic glory. And I'll be back once more grinding has been done. I do need money. I don't know if you guys caught that, but I'm very low on money these days. Mostly because I've been bribing my way to victory, and, well, there's other ways for me to do things. But wanted to show that off. I'll be back after much more grinding. Some more capture grinding has now been done. I still have a lot of grinding to still go through, but as far as the capturing goes, well... let's talk to him. I've been researching specimens you brought me from inside Sin and created what nasty beast! We got 99 lunar curtains. Want to take a swing at it? The first fight's free. Nah. Not up to it to worry about. I'll make sure he's always ready, but you have to pay. Alright, let's exit out because I'm pretty sure he's got more things for me to do. I've been doing a little bit of capture grinding after all. After studying the iron giants you brought, I've assembled my own. I hope you like it. We get 60 mana tablets for unlocking this species creation. I do not want to fight it, and yes, I'm aware about paying for it. It's only free when he talks to you. If you go in, you still gotta pay. Let's exit out and try again. I've been researching the fiends you've brought and cultivated a fascinating mushroom. We get 99 healing springs. And then we go through this again. No, we're fine. I'm fine. I'll deal with it later. Oh, we're not done, though. I've done it! I've created a monster! This is a fabulous day! Come on, kiddo, help me celebrate! And for this, we get 99 winning formulas. That sounds like a winning formula to me. Alright, no, I don't want to fight it. I will still die. I still have a lot of grinding to do, after all, and a lot of these monsters are difficult. I've done it! I've created a monster! This is a fabulous day. Come on, kiddo, help me celebrate. And this is kind of the important one. We get 99 dark matters. Dark matters are some of the best items in the game. 99 sounds like a lot, but it's enough to get me one thing that I want. And of course, I want many things on many different people. I'm gonna have to get a lot of dark matters, but we'll talk about that more later. For now, I got 99 of them, which means that, like, the 5 or so that I had went to waste. I feel bad, but what was I gonna do? I think the cheapest thing that I wanted to do with it was something like 60 dark matters, so I might as well waste 5. Oh no. You know, but they are hard to get. So I feel a little guilty about it. They're really hard to get. But we might be able to do that later. So that should be the last of it. That should be everything that I need. Oh, no, wait. He does have something new to say. I just got some new items in. Great deals you won't regret. Let's actually take a look at what he has in stock, because there is something that is kind of important here. Way down here at the bottom. Way down here you can see the clear sphere. It costs you 10,000 gil. I have 600,000, but really, after the grinding, this is going to be a lot of money for me. It clears nodes from the sphere grid. So the general idea is that you take a strength node, let's say. Really, any node will do, but let's say you take a strength node, a strength +1 node. Clear that out, drop a new power sphere, or sorry, drop a strength sphere, and turn that strength +1 node into a strength +4 node. And you do that over and over and over and over again. I do not have time to completely redo the sphere grid like that, so you might not see me deal with the clear sphere like at all. It's just not that big of a deal for me. There's ways to break the game other than doing it in the sphere grid. Plus, I'm going to be doing a massive amount of work in the sphere grid anyway. We will see a very, very powerful party, but not necessarily max stats. We'll probably get really close, but there's definitely a couple areas that I'll be a little short on. Luck comes to mind, but getting that would also probably just be better if I hacked if you guys wanted to see it. But clear sphere, not particularly interested. What I am interested in at this time is verifying all the work that I've done. Let's start in Besaid. Hey, look, that's everything. Kilika, hey, look, that's everything. 10 of everything. Mian High Road, Mushroom Rock Road, Jose Road, Thunder Plains, Macalania, Bicanel, Calmlands, Stolen Faith Cavern, Mount Gagazet, Inside Sin, Omega Dungeon, that is now maxed out. Inside Sin, I really should spend more time looking at it. The Exo Rays were easy. Wraiths, I had to get past Seymour in order to unlock them there. They weren't showing up earlier in the dungeon, but there were other places for me to get them. I just like that spot better. Both Geminis, there were 2 Geminis. They're easy to find early on. Demonolith, I had already finished. I believe Omega Dungeons is where I was finding those. But they're actually easier to kill in Inside Sin because they show up 1 at a time as opposed to 2 that I was taking on in Omega Ruins. But I already maxed out there. Great Marlboro! That one's actually really easy for me now. I was a little worried about that one, but not bad at all. That one primarily shows up. I think it only shows up after Seymour, so I had to do that there. Barbados only shows up after Seymour. That's that big armored guy. He's not too difficult, but he does take a long time to kill, and then he hits everybody. Adamantoise, Behemoth King. I can say with certainty now that doing Provoke does not prevent his Death Meteor. I think I called it Comet once by accident, but it's the same general idea. He summons rocks from the sky to hit you. If you provoke him, that's not enough. He still does that. If you're capturing him, then he won't do it. But once you're done capturing him, he goes back to doing it. I did do a provoke. It still went off, but I lived because I'm super powerful now. So I can confirm that is not enough. You do have to do it on a counter if you want that to stop. All right, so Omega Dungeon was pretty much done already. There were just a couple other things that I needed to do. Master Tonberry, not that big of a deal for me anymore. I know. I will say, though, if you want to do some gil grinding, a lot of people recommend the Omega Dungeon with Gillionaire or Gillionaire, however you want to say it, on the God Hint's a good way to do it with Riku. Take on the Zaurus fight. Remember, it's a Zaurus and a Mimic. Defeat the Mimic, and you'll get 100,000 gil if you have Gillionaire on. It doesn't come up too commonly for me. There are better ways for me at this point to do some level grinding, but if you want that big payoff, that's a good way to do it. Area Conquest. This is now full. We got all the stuff that we wanted to get here, so definitely some progress being made. Species, also done. We even got that ironclad that he was talking about, so things are looking up for me. We'll probably take on some of these. The one-eye's really easy for me to kill these days. The original stuff, this is the one where we're not done. This is the hardest stuff in the game. More or less. I'll have to gauge it against some of the Dark Aeons that I teased before, because I don't know. But these things, they're difficult. Remember that Earth Eater had an instant death on its normal attack. So we'll have to counter that if we're ever going to fight it. However, one original creation has not been made yet. What we have to do for that one is defeat all the area conquests, species conquests, and all the other original stuff in order to unlock this. Plus 10 of everything, which is why I got 10 of everything. But that grinding has been done. One more thing before we go, though. I want to show off one of the things that I took care of in the off-screen grinding session that takes place after this file. I've been working. There's a lot of work for me to do, so I already started some of it. But one thing that I did want to talk about, because I have not done it before, is to fight the Chimera Brain. It costs 1,500 gil. That's not bad. Let's head in. Why do I want to fight this thing? This is a pretty weak enemy considering what I'm able to take on now, right? Well, does Orin have it? He does. All right, Orin's got it. We want to bribe this thing. Specifically, we want to bribe it. You can tell I've done this before. We want to bribe it 196,000 gil. Now, this is a lot of money. This is where a lot of my money's going to be going. Why do I want to do this? Well, when you bribe an enemy, you get a different drop. And it's almost guaranteed. I say almost because sometimes the bribe misses. But if you can land the bribe, you will get the item. And it's a different item than you usually get from this person. Or this enemy, I should say. So, let's bribe 196,000 gil on the Chimera Brain. So we can show this off. There you go. And off he runs. It's not always 196,000, it's just 196,000 specifically for that Chimera Brain. And if you do that, you will get level 4 key spheres. Somewhere between 1 and 2. I think once I got 3. They always say 2, but 1 happens a lot, so it's 1 to 2. I can guarantee you that I've seen it time and time again. But that's how you get level 4 key spheres. Honestly, that's the easiest way that I've found to get level 4 key spheres. I think there are a couple other ways to do it, but bribing the Chimera Brain, most consistent. It's not that expensive when it comes to a bribe. Doing one of these bribes got me an achievement, because they didn't think I would do 100,000 gil in a bribe. But I did it. As a result, when we come back, all of the level 4 key lock, all those level 4 locks on the sphere grid will be gone. But if you'll excuse me, I have a lot of grinding to do so that I can start taking on some of the mega powerful enemies that are present in this game. So I will be back when that's all done.